Good afternoon, wrestling fans. Thanks for joining us here at TCU. My name is Ryan Hoig from Hutchinson. I'm joined here tonight with Andy Whips for our first duel of the evening, TCU versus Hutchinson. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing good, Ryan. We're going to see night of wrestling.
Oh, we're going to see some good wrestling, that's for sure. We got TCU Titans ranked in the lean and mean, facing off against the Hutchinson Tigers tonight, and we're going to see some good matches. We just got done with the coin flip, and I think we're getting ready to see who the coaches throw out at 106. Andy, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight in this duel?
I'm looking forward to some of our younger guys on the bottom half of the lineup stepping up and getting some good reps tonight. It's pretty. We lost a couple of our starters last year to their family relocated to Florida, so we're missing the Balmas. So that opened up a spot for a couple other younger guys to step in and get at her. So.
Awesome. Well, we know our Hutch Tigers know we got our hands full, and that's for sure. I think we're going to see a good match. We got, like I said, the TCU Titans ranked in the lean and mean. They were 20-9 last year, coached by Paul Nordgren. And we're going to see Max Martin out here for his first varsity match at 106. And who's he got here?
We got Alan Krennick for the Titans here.
Okay.
He's an 8th grader.
Krennick's currently 1-4 on the year as an 8th grader. Looks like Logan's going to work right away with a quick takedown. He's going to get some near fall here too, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it here. Settling in pretty tight here.
Logan Schwanz was 28-2 last year as an 8th grader. Did a bunch of wrestling over the summer. He was on the Minnesota Storm cadet team that won Greco Nationals. He's got that in tight, Andy.
Yeah, he sure does. Alan's got a belly out here or something.
Krennick's just fighting. There's a lot of time on the clock with a minute 15 left.
Yeah, it's a long time to fight that fight.
Good fight by Krennick.
Yeah.
We're 5-0 now with a minute left in the first period. And Logan's looking for some more near fall.
Alan's got to get his head up and get back to his base if we can here.
Schwanz has got that bar in here. 45 seconds left in the first. He's going to take a near wrist and look for an opposite side tilt. Looks like some more points here.
Yeah. We're digging for a couple more here.
And Krennick as an 8th grader, do you know much about his wrestling in the past couple
years?
Years?
He's been pretty involved in our youth. Come up as a little kid. He's been at her since he's probably 3 or 4. You know.
Okay.
Does a lot of wrestling. I'm not sure how much wrestling he does now currently.
I saw he was on the 14U Nationals.
Was he? Yeah, there
team
you go.
Last year.
Yeah.
He went 1-1 in Greco and 1-2 in freestyle, but
okay.
Gosh, last summer he was at 83 pounds on the 14U national dual team. So
okay,
he might be drinking some water to make 106 here. Not sure.
Yeah.
Logan Schwanz right back to that near wrist and bar, and he's going to look for another tilt, leading 8-0. That's going to round out the end of the period.
I don't get a couple more here.
Did he get a 2 count?
Yeah. I don't see it. No, I don't think he did.
All right, 8-0 coming in the second. TCU defers. Schwanz shoes is down. Like I said, this is Logan's first varsity match. We've been waiting to see him wrestle.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's been doing battle in the off season. He's a big Greco freestyle wrestler. Had a great summer this last summer on the national duels team. Looking for hand control underneath.
Yeah, he looks like he knows his way around, that's for sure.
And I think, Andy, what we're going to see here is, as I look at the lineup, I think Hutch is probably tough down low in these first 3-4 weights. And where you get into the strength of TCU's lineup is right in the middle to upper middle weights.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what.
Krennick's in all sorts of trouble right here, and Schwanz has got him tight again.
He's got it tight. For sure. He's gonna have a fall here,
that might do it. That's awfully close. A lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So Logan Schwanz with a pin in his first varsity match. Nice job, young man.
Yeah, that was a nice match. That was a good match. Eli Viscotto coming up for the Titans, it looks like. Another, I don't know what his record is.
Who's that?
Eli Viscutchel. Looks
Okay.
like they're gonna send out
A 10th grader? All right. We may see Rayden Bipes in his first match of the season. He was out last week. Didn't get a chance to touch the mat, but we'll see who Coach Card sends out here. Yeah, it's going to be Rayden Bipes. And who do you say we got for TCU? Andy?
Eli Viscutchel for the Titans here.
Okay. Eli was 1-1 last year on the season on varsity, 2-4 coming into the season this year.
Yeah.
Bipes with a quick low single.
Yeah. Eli's got to try to whiz around that one. But
There's a quick 2 for Rayden. Rayden's one of those. These guys are interesting at 113 pounds, both really tall and lanky, Andy. And like, you don't see this a lot at 113, but it looks like they could throw a cradle from anywhere.
They look like a couple basketball players. What they look like. But yeah, they sure like that bar. Tigers do.
Yeah, that is kind of maybe one of the trademarks of the Tigers, kind of grinding that bar on top, huh?
Yeah.
Quick
Nice
mat return for
there,
Bipes.
yeah.
Looks good.
There he goes. Eli's back up on his feet here. He's going to get a takedown.
Oh, and there's a nice reversal there by Viscutchel.
There it comes.
We got 55 seconds left in the first, and here comes a cradle.
Working that pretty tight there.
Oh, that does look tight. Rayden's got to get hand control underneath there. Ooh, 45 seconds left in the first. The match score is 3-2 in favor of TCU. Oh, he's got that cradle.
Yeah, he's had it
tight.
He's had it for a while here.
Just can't seem to get the leverage to move Bipes on his hips.
He's wide on the bottom there. He just didn't want to go. And I thought for sure he was going to rock him.
Right. And Rayden's one of those funky wrestlers. He's got a lot of that kind of funk. He gets out of weird positions.
Yeah.
15 seconds left, and we tied the match. Bipes back into that single. We're down to 10 seconds in the match in the first period.
Yeah, got 2 there, yeah.
Rayden's going to come out of this first period ahead 5-3, it looks like. Good battle here, back and forth, Andy.
This is a good match here.
What I was saying about Rayden is he also does a lot of off-season wrestling. He's real good in freestyle because he's that funky kind of wrestler that can flip and turn anybody from just about anywhere.
Yep.
He knows his body. He's been wrestling forever and real good hips. So I didn't see if Hutchinson got the choice in deferred or if TCU just chose down, but we've got.
I think we took down.
Okay, Viscutchel starting in the down position. Bipes with a near wrist bar here. He's going to look for a tilt.
Yep, he wants to run that. So Eli's got to get his base here and his arm back somehow. Nice wrist control by.
And Bipes is going to work that over. Looks like he's getting near fall here.
Yep.
I want to see Rayden, for the homer in me, wants to see him sit that through on the other side.
Yeah.
Looks like he's losing the bar with his left arm there. I want to see him.
There.
Well, hey, Viscutchel's going to live to see another day.
He didn't look too hot there. He's got to get to his base. And
your match score now is 8-3 with a minute left in the second period.
Hutch kid's controlling the wrist real well. Hanging on that. So,
Rayden Bipes last year was 14-15 on varsity. Him and Max Martin did quite a bit of switching off at that 106-pound weight. They double weigh at 106, and depending on the match, we'd move one of them up to 113. But Rayden had a good year as an 8th grader. 14-15 is respectable.
Eli's trying to keep working here.
I think Rayden throws one of the boots in.
Yeah, he does.
He's looking for both boots.
I don't know if he's got the other one quite yet or not.
We got 15 seconds left in the second period. Who's red, Andy?
That's you guys.
That's us. Stalling on Bipes with 14.1 seconds left in the second. Viscutchel's got to look to score here with 14 seconds left.
Gotta get a quick Work to his base here. And
down to 3. That's going to round out the second period. Match scores 8-3 in favor of the Tigers right now. And Pipes chooses both up. Come into the third period here.
Come at him here.
He's got to be looking for probably at this point bonus points, right, Andy?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got to.
If you're Pipes, you're looking for bonus points.
Keep digging him up here.
Thinking maybe 2 takedowns, sir.
Working on stuff in that head.
Viscossel's tough defense here on top. Pipes in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's clearly trying to. There you go.
Braden's got to face into him here.
Nope. Eli clears that arm. His wrist. He's going to have a takedown here. But
he's awfully darn close. Oh, and he's going to put Raiden in danger.
He's in a bad way here.
And a quick 2 called by the ref.
Oh,
and that's going to be a reversal. We're 5-10 now. Pipes is on top. 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the third.
Well, Eli had him in a bad way there for a second.
Yeah, he looked like he was putting Pipes in danger.
Yeah. You can tell that Pipes is comfortable on the mat. I think that freestyle and Greco helps that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know where you're at. You know where you can be in your bad way and get out of it pretty fast.
Right. That's that funk wrestling, right?
Right.
Yeah. And Pipes is in trouble again. Oh, boy.
Eli shook him down.
It's a 3-point match with 32 seconds left.
He's working
it's
that
a
cradle
3-point match, and he's got a cradle locked up, I think, here.
Bring him back on the mat.
Braden's got to be real careful here.
If he stays wide like that, Eli can't do nothing on that.
I remember Hutchinson's got a stall warning against him, too.
Yeah.
I'd be looking for hand control.
We lost that, looks like a little bit.
All right, we're down to 5 seconds. That's going to finish this match out 10-7 in favor of Pipes.
Good, was a good match.
Good fight by Viscossel. Very good.
Real good match.
A great match.
10-7 decision.
That could have gets that cradle. It would have been over with in the same way that the Hutchinson's did.
Absolutely.
Had him in a couple bad spots.
Right. Who do you think we're going to see here at 120, Andy?
It'll probably be
Rally
Skazacek's going to come in. It looks like.
Okay. Now he hasn't wrestled yet this year, has he?
No, he has not.
Skazacek?
This will be his first
tough kid, right?
Match. Yeah, he'll be good.
Yep, this will be a great match. We got Max Martin. He's a 9th grader who was 24-11 last year.
Oh, yeah.
Max is a tough wrestler. He's had some success last year and as a 7th grader.
I think Riley was down a lot at 113, but he was also giving up some weight last year for us at 113. Okay. The light 13-pounder, I should say. Max is moving around nice. Riley gets on a shot here. Backs out.
Max with a near side ankle pick. It looks like he might have something here. He's got to keep both feet on the. Oh boy, and he's going to get it and puts Skazacek in danger.
He's going to get the fall here.
Oh my!
At all. Well, he was working
right into that cradle from his feet.
Yeah, he was. That was just about
That's
right
it.
to the cradle. Yeah, that was nice. Riley was trying to defend one thing, and the other thing was happening before he even knew what was happening.
Right? Yeah, I don't think he knew what hit him there. That's going to put your dual score 15 in favor of the Tigers and 0 for TCU Titans. This is kind of what we predicted to happen, and we're going to get into the meat of the TCU Titans.
We got Gavin Sherman for the Titans here.
All right, we got 26. And we're looking at Cody Twos coming in 9-5 last year. Cody Twos are 26-pounder, 10th grader. One of our 2 10th graders on the team. Sherman's coming in with he was 4-1 last year. Now these guys got some history, Andy.
Do they?
Cody actually beat Sherman last year in a JV match, and the year before, Sherman pinned Cody in the 9th grade state qualifier.
Oh, wow.
So they've split in the last 2 years. There's a little history.
So they know each other. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, this is some weird stuff.
They both are trying to work the cradle.
And Cody's in good shape right here.
Yeah.
Oh my, he's in a good place, and that's a foul. Wow. Well, folks, your Hutch Tigers have come out to a 21-0 lead, but we're far from over in this duel. At 132, we're getting into the meat and the strength of TCU's lineup, and we're going to see some studs coming out here. What do we got here, Andy?
We got Chris Johnson coming out here. He was a state entrant last year, placed, I think, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, Johnson's absolutely a stud. He's beat a couple Hutch kids in the last few years. He was 29-9 last year, ranked number 8 this year. He was 6th last year.
Yeah, we got a
quick
takedown. And
we got Peter Stanzik out for the Hutch Tigers. Peter wrestled on JV in middle school last year. He was 6-15 last year for record. He's
gonna have to make some hay here.
Yeah, if you're TCU, you're looking for 6 points here, right, Andy?
Yeah, you got. I would probably look for a cradle. He's a cradler, one of the cradlers.
They aren't all cradlers?
Well, I would say from here on out, the potential is pretty high to see a couple.
And I would expect to see in the next 3-4 matches, Lemieux, Franek, Whips, O'Malley. I mean, it just gets tougher and tougher.
Yeah, we got Carter O'Malley too. He'll probably be at Carter's at 160, I think.
Right. Right. Nice little tilt here by Johnson. This is a tough wrestler here from TCU. I mean, he knows the mat, that's for sure. And Peter Stanzik, I think, is just going to. He knows what his job is, and that's probably not to get pinned right now.
Johnson's got him in a bad way here. It looks like he's working a pin.
Yeah, Stanzik's in trouble, and that's going to end it. All right, the Titans get on the board at 132. 6-21 right now.
Brant Lemieux will be coming out at 38 for the Titans. It's pretty straight up here on out. Just moving around.
And Lemieux's tough too. As an 11th grader, he was 14-17 last year. This is going to be an interesting match here. We got Lemieux at 38. He beat Parker Peterson last year, and there's some history between Trayton Card, who we've got out here for the Tigers, and Lemieux. They split last year. They went 1-1. Lemieux won one match, and Card won one match.
Okay,
So
yeah, I knew that they had wrestled last year.
Kind of
Testing
each other out
quite a
here.
bit of freestyle and Greco also, doesn't he?
He does do some off-season wrestling. You know, Trayton is the kind of guy. He's super interesting to watch wrestling because you never know when he can snap off a throw or something funky from anywhere, and all of a sudden, if you blink, he's got somebody on their back, and you have no idea how it happens. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, Brant's just kind of a grinder. He just goes at you, and he's tough. He's a tough kid.
Card likes that Russian.
Yeah.
He's looking for a little drag. Now he's got no points yet. Nice job by Lemieux getting out of that. 59 seconds left in the first period. It looked like Card might have him in trouble, but Lemieux got out.
Brant's got to keep moving his feet and get Card moving.
Both guys are kind of fighting for hand control in here. I thought that was a weigh-in sheet.
No.
Trayton Card last year was 24-10 as a sophomore. One of the juniors on the team this year.
What was Brant at? I remember
Brant was 14-17 last year.
Yeah.
He's 4-2 on the season. He had looks like he had a good tournament at the STMA tournament.
Yeah, we were over at Faribault last weekend. I think he got 3rd place.
Okay. Well, that's right. Waconia was at STMA.
Yeah.
You guys were at Faribault.
Yep.
And Card uses that Russian to kind of bowl Lemieux around the mat a little bit and pull the stalling call out of it with 10 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, he had him backing up and club to the back of the head.
Well, we're scoreless at the end of the first period here, guys, and it's going to be Card's choice. He's going to choose down. Well, it's interesting when you talk about strategy, and a lot of times the old school was you always have to defer if you get the choice in the second. And boy, we've come a long way, right? You want to get on the board first. So we see a lot of guys when it's tied up 0-0,
right,
that they're choosing down in the second period.
And if you're not like the best on bottom, you want to get out while you have.
When you've got some energy, right?
Absolutely.
That's another strategy.
Yeah.
So
People
Cards
don't think about that. They think more about the points and not of the gas tank factor.
Lemieux's riding tough, Card up to his feet.
Mat return.
Good mat return. We're 20 seconds into the second period here, and Lemieux's riding tough.
It's got to get moving around here. He's got a stalling call on him already.
And I'll tell you, you know how Derek and I are kind of nerds with numbers and stuff, right? And we look at everything a million different ways. Card with an escape here. This is a pivotal match for the Hutch Tigers. As far as Hutch want to stay in this match, at 138, we've got to have a win here. So this is a big, big match for the Tigers.
Definitely a toss-up match.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like we said, they each won one last year on each other. So.
Yep, and we're joined at the head table with Jeff Catherman from Waconia, who's going to be announcing the Waconia match here in a little bit. And Trayton with 2 points. That's big with 45 seconds left in the second period. Boy, it's so hard doing more than one thing at a time.
Yeah. I just stand here, just sit here.
We got 35 seconds left. 35 left. Cards up 3-0. Lemieux's got to score here, right,
he
Andy?
needs a score here. He needs to get a reversal. This team just doesn't escape.
And again, back to that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, he's going to get some near fall here. Card's going to pick up a few points. We got 25 seconds left, and Lemieux's in all sorts of trouble.
Bad way here. Let's go and see this very often. Brent Lemieux, we don't get pinned very often.
Oh, boy, we're down to 12 seconds.
We'll have 3 near fall coming.
I think Card's going to pick up all 3 near fall here.
Yeah, he's got them already.
Lemieux's coming into the third period down 5-0. We got 3 seconds left here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Trayton Card pulls something out. It's like we talked about in the first period, right? All of a sudden, if you blink, Card's got his guy in the back.
Grant was in a bad way there.
Yeah. Lemieux's going both up. Probably good choice. He's down 6-0 now coming into the third.
Yeah, Brant looks like he's kind of sucking away here.
Early season conditioning, right?
Yeah, it's
I've got
football conditioning is different than wrestling conditioning.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, it's a world of difference. And if you're Lemieux right now, you got to be thinking, I'm down 6 points.
Yeah, he's got to
right?
go for 6 points.
He's got to have a sense of urgency here. You only got 2 minutes to make up that much ground.
He needs to probably try throwing a thrower. So I don't think
we've got a stalling warning yet in this match.
Brant's got one.
Oh, that's right. With the
early on, he got one.
Yep.
Carter having a rush, and
you're right.
Pushed into him pretty good there, and Brant got dinged for his backing away.
Yep.
Brant's got to win this period.
Card
went for a 5-point throw there just about.
And that's something Trayton can come with anywhere. And every once in a while you think that might have saved a stalling call for Hutchinson, because if he backs out of bounds without doing anything aggressive or offensive, you're going to get hit.
And he has no problem being in that spot that he's in right now here.
Right. We're under a minute now. 55 seconds left in the third. Lemieux's got to get urgent here, and Trayton's got to be thinking, can I get bonus points? If I get a takedown, I'm taking it from a minor decision to a major.
Yep.
Lemieux in with a shot. He's got the elbow.
Card's going to get that takedown.
33 seconds left.
Well, he's not going to get it yet, but Brant would have popped his head.
Oh, and look at that! Whoa, Trayton Card with a typical Trayton Card move, and he's going for a fall. Oh, and we just turned this into a major in a hurry. And he's not giving up yet. We got 12 seconds left. Trading card with a 4-point move, feet to back.
Was huge. A huge move.
I'm not sure if that was well advised when you're winning by 6 points, but it worked. That's going to end it.
Some bonus points there.
Trading card with a 10-0 victory over Brent Lemieux.
That was going for a home run there. A lot of these moves we're going from a tie to basically working a cradle from your feet. I've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight.
Right. All right, Hutchinson's going to send out Parker Peterson.
Yeah, we got Cole Fronick from TCU at 45 here.
All right. And Fronick, he's coming in. Now, this is interesting too, Andy. These guys have faced each other twice in the past. Last year, Fronick actually beat Parker Peterson twice. Fronick had 3rd in sections in 2020. Tough wrestler, 18-14 last year, and he's 5-2 on the season. Parker Peterson, our 10th grader, is coming in with a 14-17 record last year. And Peterson's in deep on a single here. Peterson's awfully close to scoring here. Fronick's going to survive this. He's going to survive, I think.
He's got a whizzer in there coming in.
Oh, and Parker had him dead to rights, and Fronick, nice defense there.
Yeah, he was in a bad way also.
And Parker knows he's coming in here having lost the last 2 matches he faced against Fronick, and he's not backing down. He's going after him.
He's coming right at him.
Parker wrestled 152 last week, moved down to 45 this week. It's a more comfortable weight for him, I think. We're scoreless still here. We're under a minute with 52 seconds left in the first period. Parker with a straight-on shot. He's in deep. He's going to hook the leg. But Andy, we see Parker here a lot. He takes shots from out there and gets his head in the middle.
Yeah, he just can't pop his head to get his points, right?
It's been a challenge in the past to score from here. He gets in so deep.
I think a stalemate here, I'd imagine, by the looks of things.
I agree. We're down to 22 seconds. 22 seconds left in the first, and we're still scoreless. At this point, Parker's got to know that he can get in on his shots, and Fronick's looking.
He's got in on a couple of them already,
right? Oh, nice slide by there by Fronick, and he's going to take it to the mat for 2, it looks like. He's going to collect his 2 points.
Yeah, he got him.
At the buzzer.
A lot of shooting from me 2-0.
Right? Well, and TCU's coming into the second now with choice. They defer up 2-0. Peterson's going to choose down. Parker knows he's got to score here, down 2-0. Look. Front looks like he's got a nice tight ride there.
Yeah.
Rolling wrists. Peterson's looking for hand control.
Let's match. Cole's kind of got a bar, trying to run a bar here. It's one thing, Hutch, they stay pretty wide on their base. It's tough to roll them. Kind of tough to turn them. You know, you've seen that cradle over here.
Yep. That 113.
Yeah.
Parker with a little life there, but back down to flattened out. He's got to get a base here. We got 1:05 left in the second period. Fronick's up 2-0. He's got a little cross face here going, and Parker's having a heck of a time getting to his base. Here comes a cradle. Got to get hand control down there, Parker. Get a hand. Oh, he's got it locked up, Andy, and he's going to score here. He's scoring near fall, and that's the crappie flop. Get out of bounds.
45 seconds to get a cradle is a long time.
That is a long time. He's got to keep him in bounds.
Cole's got the knee buried in his back.
Yep, he's got 2 points in, too. So even if Parker's shoulders are out, he can still pin here.
Absolutely. Yeah, oh gosh. If he comes down from that, it's not going to be good.
Oh, my. 25 seconds left.
Oh,
he's going to survive while Parker Peterson lives.
Yeah, that was tight.
Fronic in the lead, 5-0 here. And we talked about it the other night when we did our pre-match thing. Andy, you let us know a little secret that TCU is going to come out looking for cradles, and boy, they sure have.
Yeah, they're fishing for them pretty hard. They like them.
That was a lot of fun, by the way. If our listeners haven't had a chance to look at our pre-match series, it's on the TCU Facebook page, on the Waconia Facebook page, and Hutch has got it on theirs as well. That was fun. A little chatter between friendly rivals a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was a good time getting to sit and talk wrestling for 40 minutes just about.
Right.
A lot of
we could have went for another 40.
Yeah.
All right, we're into the third period here. Hutchinson's down 5-0. Parker Peterson is looking to make up 5 points here in the third period against Cole Franick. He's going to start in the top position. Franick chose down.
Parker's trying to get a bar. Let's say he's trying to get a bar.
And Parker
here we
just
go.
drops himself to his back there.
Yeah.
Gave up 2 and 2 near fall,
reversal.
I believe.
Did he get 2?
I think he's holding 2. Yep, he's going to
get
it. That turns it into a major here, guys. This is Parker's got to get a couple points here before the end of this period to keep from giving up a major. Minute 20 left. Franick's up 9-0. We're at 145 pounds. The Hutch Tigers lead 25-6 right now in this dual meet action.
Holy, needs to get him on the mat here. He's got the ankle hook.
We got potentially dangerous. We're going to get a fresh start in the middle of the mat. Minute 5 left in the third. Franick right to a bar. God, he's got a tough ride there, Andy.
Yeah, he's been riding him pretty well.
He's going to look to scoop the head here and keep that ankle hooked.
He put himself in a bad way there just about.
Yeah. That works best when you got your guy broken down, right?
Yeah.
Once they get to their base, you kind of got to give it up. And Franick working a claw ride here with 35 seconds left in the third. Peterson's got to score. They're going to go back out of bounds. 32 seconds left. Peterson back.
Cole really should try to keep looking for a fall here. He had him in a bad way that one time over in the
right when you're up 9-0, he's got to be looking for a pin, right? And also, you got to know you can't give up that major too. We've got 12 seconds left here. Franick's in good shape. He's got a leg in. Oh my! And Peterson does it at the bell. Peterson with the reversal to make it a minor decision. The score ends 9-2. That's a 7-point match. So Peterson
was lucky they could pin there.
Boy, do you call that a moral victory? I don't know. Jeez.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky there.
All right, here's a stud from TCU. We got Caleb Whips, 20-7 last year. I know you know this kid, Andy.
Yeah, I know him. I've seen him around. I think you might know the kid that's coming out for
right. This is going to be a fun match. So we've got my son Luke, a 9th grader for Hutch, against Andy's son Caleb, coming out for TCU. And I got to be honest with you, I like watching Caleb wrestle a whole lot. I might not like watching this match.
Oh, I think this match would be a good match.
Oh, he's so smooth on his feet. Doggone it. Caleb was 20-7 last year, ranked number 6 in the state this year. Caleb's putting Luke in a world of hurt early on. Caleb suffered a heartbreaking injury in section last year, broke his arm.
Yeah, he it wasn't a break, but he dislocated it really bad and pulled a bunch of muscles in his elbow.
No, he was a 2020 state qualifier, right?
Yep, yeah, he did. He qualified as a 10th grader. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was smooth. Just a little shuck by. I think this Hoyt kid doesn't know what just hit him. It's 6-1.
It's gonna be fun watching this kid here. Your son reminds me of Caleb. You're built about the same way when he was in 9th grade.
Yeah. Well, he's come
a little
long
heavier
way.
Actually. Caleb was only at about probably 26.
Sure. Yeah, Luke had a lot of success in 14U this summer. He wrestled on the Nationals, Minnesota Storm Nationals team for Greco and freestyle. That's kind of his thing. He likes Greco a lot.
He looks like a Greco wrestler. I mean, his body type.
Sure.
You can tell he lifts a lot of weights.
Yeah, he doesn't miss a whole lot of days in the weight room, but he's kind of young for his age. Oh, and Luke actually touched his leg. That's a moral victory there. I think you might regret it, but
I don't think so.
Caleb with another quick takedown.
He got in there. That was good.
11-2. We're 25 seconds left here in the first period. Caleb's Whips is doing what he does. He's going to work. Caleb has put together quite the career. 20-7 last year, 31-8 the year before, 40-7 3 years ago, and 27-11. That is impressive.
Yeah, it's been fun chasing around.
And Hoyt's going to survive to the second period. It's 13-3. It's a 10-point match. Right away here, buddy. Score. Whip starts on the right side. He likes that claw ride, huh?
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Sure. Tough with that claw ride. And he's going to pick up a couple more back points here. I believe it's 16-3 now. And now if I'm TCU coach, Andy, I'm saying, Caleb, you got to pin this kid.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Get us an extra point.
Paul likes to have him.
And he's going to get some more near fall here. And there's the pin. There's the fall for Whips. Impressive wrestler. That's going to be fun, Andy, watching Caleb the rest of the year.
It's fun watching your kid the next 2 years, too. He looks really well.
And I'm glad for Luke, even though he just got his butt kicked, you got to go toe-to-toe against the best guys, right? Like when Caleb's a freshman or something, you wanted to see him wrestle the tough guys, right? I wanted
to see him wrestle Justin Stoffager and Georgie Hernandez from LeSueur. I mean, those are guys you want to see him. You want to see your kid go at.
And for Tri-City United, Carter O'Malley.
It was always fun watching your guys' 38-pounder, 45-pounder. He would have been last year. He was hurt. I drawn a
Tristan
blank. Tristan Lang.
Sure.
Tristan Lang and Caleb wrestled quite a bit together off and on. And Tristan was always a grinder, too. He would go at
right. We got Jay Rickardson out here for the Tigers. Rickardson was 14 and 18 last year. And a big throw by Rickardson. He's going to score, too.
For the Titans.
And Carter O'Malley, who is no slouch, and a big mat return. O'Malley was 17 and 8 last year. And I'll tell you what, Andy, these guys have wrestled last year. O'Malley pinned Jay when they faced off against each other. So
yeah, and I think Carter didn't see that coming.
No, and he's going to get a quick reversal here to tie it up.
Typically, it's tough to throw a thrower, and Carter's a thrower, and he threw him.
And the O'Malley name is one that you definitely know about in
he puts him to his
TCU.
Back here. He's got him in a hell of a headlock here.
Oh boy, Jay might be paying for that quick takedown, and there's a fall. Like we said, we're in the meat of TCU's lineup. They pick up 2 pins in a row and close the gap in a hurry. Your team score now, folks, is 25 Tigers to 21 TCU. This is a great duel, Andy.
This is fun. And we got I'm trying to think this girl's name here.
It's gonna be Tyler Stans.
I think this is McKenna Belling.
Okay, they're gonna put Belling in it.
For Hutchinson at 179.
I don't have her on my list, but
she's off the.
all right, Belling at 160 pounds is going to take on. Oh, we got Brady Anderson here. Brady Anderson was 15-12 last year. One of the many juniors on our team with a quick takedown against Belling. And big shout out to Belling for being out for wrestling on the TCU team. You know, that's one thing that we've seen. Fastest growing sport in the United States is women's wrestling right now, right?
That's what they're saying. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, McKenna, she actually moved in here from North Dakota.
Okay. And Minnesota just sanctioned women's wrestling this last year.
Yep.
There's a fall for Anderson.
46 seconds.
It's going to take the team score. It's a 10-point gap now. Hutchinson with 31, TCU 21, coming into 170 pounds.
We'll be sending out Caden O'Malley.
All right. Is that brother to the other O'Malley?
Cousin.
Okay.
Big cousin.
And Caden O'Malley's an absolute stud.
Yep.
27-8 last year. He's ranked number 10 right now. His only loss on the season up to now is against Rogotsky, who's an animal.
Yeah, they wrestled Rogotsky for the championship over in Faribault last weekend.
That was probably not a lot of fun for him, but
No.
yeah, Rogotsky's a beast from
He's a
Stillwater,
machine,
right?
Yeah, he's
We got one of our two seniors out here, Riley Gill, who just got tossed. Oh my goodness.
Caden's brother Riley came off a pretty good senior campaign last year too.
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah.
He's a hammer too.
Yep, absolutely. Boy, this O'Malley looks like a beast.
Yeah, he's actually got a district linebacker of the year. So,
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's an animal. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
and
got
he's
the
looking
cradle locked
cradle
up
right
here
here.
right away.
Oh, and he's not wrestling a slouch from Hutch either.
No,
Riley Gill's a
Riley Gill's
good
a hell
kid.
of a wrestler.
20-7 last year, and he's going to give up a pin here to O'Malley at 170. Boy, this is coming down to the wire, Andy. This is an exciting duel.
Yep. Now we'll see where we're sending out here. Probably gonna be Marco Reyes.
Oh my, we're at 182, right? Or are we at 95 now? We're at 95.
Yeah, we are.
Wow, it's a 4-point dual meet. We're at 95. Normally we've got Vanderboard here, but it looks like we're going to move Vanderboard up, and we're putting in our other senior, Camden Crone.
We got Marco Reyes for the Titans here.
Now, interesting thing about Camden Crone, he's the strongest kid you ever met. He didn't get a chance to wrestle last year. He had a season-ending injury early in the season, or maybe even in football. But Reyes is tough, too, 22-14 last year. These guys are both strong. We're going to see a good match here. And
Marco came up last year. I think it was one of them things he had to go up. You know, his record might have been a little bit better. You know, if he,
Sure.
It was down a little bit lower, but you got Riley O'Malley and Caden O'Malley. You had Brody Root in there.
Sure.
Senior last year. I mean, there wasn't a lot of room, so he got him where he had to go.
Sure. Andy, what I anticipate seeing here, we got 2 matches left after this one. We're going to see Hayden Vanderboard, who we call our walking muscle, at 220. This might come down to heavyweight. This dual meet.
It wouldn't be right if it didn't come down to heavyweight against Hutchinson.
I'll tell you what, we've got some history at heavyweight. If you've got Robert Bestier there.
Yep. That's who's there.
He pinned our heavyweight Riley Kerrigan last year.
Was it last year or the year before?
Oh,
it might have been the year before. It was last year.
Okay. We got blood time early. We're 0-0 here, folks. This is turning into a barn burner of a duel. Hutch Tigers are 31. TCU Titans 27. We're at 195 pounds. 3 matches left. 2 after this one.
I'm saying, look at that little screen. All I have to do is look at that computer screen. It only took us to 195 for me to figure that out.
Well, you got another duel tonight to commentate. So the lineup here tonight, folks, after this duel, the Hutch Tigers are going to wrestle Waconia Wildcats in the second duel of the evening. And then TCU's got parent night tonight, and they're going to finish out the evening, TCU against Waconia. All right, we're getting back started here. 59 seconds left in the first period, and we're tied at 0.
Here we go.
And we've already drawn blood.
I think that was the first blood time, though.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
All night, first blood time.
I don't have a stalling call. You know, we have a few stalling calls, but no stalling points, which
Right.
is good. It means everyone's going at her.
Yeah, that's for sure. Both teams ready to battle tonight,
they're-
right?
They're going at it. I mean, wrestle under the mat, the edge of the mat. Can't ask for much more than that.
No, this is awesome. And we're packing the stands here, and you can hear the fans in the gymnasium. That's a little different than last year too, right?
Yeah,
It's nice to hear the roar in the stadium.
Yeah. Well, and both teams travel. All these teams travel well.
Yeah, they do. And Reyes is in deep on a single.
Yeah.
Crone with a crossface. Oh, and Reyes is going to pick up the takedown here with 2 seconds left in the first period to lead 2-0 coming into the second. Lost his nose plug on the way.
He did.
All right, 2-0 match. I think TCU's got, nope, Hutchinson's got choice. We're going to defer. And Coach Norgren is signaling to Reyes to go down. All right, Reyes is going to look to extend his lead here in the second. Up 2-0. Quick to his feet. Crone with a nice mat return.
yeah.
Don't lock your hands, Camden. God
Yep.
damn it.
A class ball here.
That's going to extend the lead to 3. Come on, Camden.
Good mat return, though. I mean,
Yep. Just got to remember it's not Greco, right?
It's not Greco. Greco's working to his base here.
Reyes back up to his feet. Crone comes the other way with it. Another good mat return.
Greco's got to keep working to his base here.
If he locks his hands again, I'm going to say cut him loose. Don't go to your hip. Oh, boy, this is a good match. We got 1:15 left in the second period here, folks. If Crone takes him out of bounds, he's going to get hit with stalling.
Yeah.
He's got to bring him back to the mat. He's going to get nailed here any second. And there it is.
There it is,
He
yeah.
got the stall call. Got to return him, and he's going to give up another point. It's 4-0 with 58 seconds left here, folks. Crone's been warned for stalling. He's got to make something happen here
Marco's got to
quick.
keep coming at him.
Right,
Keep
you got a
pressuring
stall
him,
warning
yeah.
against,
You got to
right?
keep going at him. That's
Forward
just the way it
motion.
is. Another
Reyes in on a nice
nice
shot.
single there. Crone's got his whizzer in there, though.
Heavy whizzer.
Tough whizzer, yeah.
I said,
You're all right.
my apologies for the D word. I just got yelled at for. Sometimes it just slips out in the heat of the moment. Come on, Camden. We got 15 seconds left here.
As good as a wrestling fan and big a wrestling rubes you guys are, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more than that.
Yeah, well, usually Derek's sitting next to me hitting my thigh when he thinks it's going to come out.
It'd be pretty tough. You guys do a heck of a good job, and
Oh, thank you.
it's fun hanging out with you guys the last few
Yeah, it
days.
has been fun. All right, we're into the third period here. TCU's up 4-0. Reyes is in a good spot here. Crone's got choice. He's going to choose both up, I believe.
Yep. Camden's on his feet. He's probably looking for a throw.
But Reyes has been in deep on a shot
Yeah, he
twice
has.
already.
Yes, and he's got a stalling call on him, too. Crone does. Marco's got to keep pressuring forward. Pushing in. Push in.
Got to make something happen here. And if I'm coaching for Hutch, I want my guy moving forward, getting urgent. You got 1:35 left, and you're down by 4.
Whoa,
And there's
he got it
another
again.
stall call. Wow, now it's 5-0. Now Crone's got to make something happen. Reyes is in good shape here. Up 5-0, minute 30 left.
Marco needs to get on a shot here and see what he can do with it.
Boy, we got a tight dual meet here, guys. Your Hutch Tigers are 31, barely squeaking out the lead right now against TCU at 28. Reyes with another two.
Going with the escape.
Now, if you're Reyes, you got to be thinking, I need a major.
Yeah, he's got to keep going at him. He's got a stall point on him. He's got to keep pressuring in.
That team point makes the world of difference right
absolutely.
now. Now we're going to have a stall call on
Reyes. Is going to get
Reyes.
dinged.
Good for Camden going forward here.
Yep.
Keep the pressure on.
Absolutely.
You're down by 6, but you can't give up that major. And he's got to look for something big.
Yep, he's got it. Marco better watch it here.
Like I said, Camden Crone, he's a strong kid.
Yep.
Reyes looks like he's got a little weight on him, but wow, he's going to call that as a push out by Crone and give another point to Reyes. It's 8-1 now. 35 seconds left, and Reyes is in deep again. He's going to secure a major here if he can ride him out for 31 seconds. Your match score is 10-1. Reyes loses his nose plug, but comes with a hard crossface.
Yeah. He's got to run that. He's got to go. He's got 15 seconds left.
15 seconds left. 10-1 score right now. Wow. We are coming in. Andy, we're coming into a 220-pound match, tied up 31-31 team score. This is a barn burner, folks.
Yep.
31-31 coming into 220. And here we're going to see one of our tougher kids. We're going to see Hayden Vanderboard, 34-4 last year. He's currently ranked 5th in state. He was a 5th place state winner last year. Who are we going to see from TCU here?
That'll be Colton Duff.
220 pounds for Hutchinson. Hayden Vanderboard, and for Tri-City.
Vanderboard's probably one of your top kids on the team, right?
Yeah, I'd say
probably top
he's
one or
the
two.
one we've got ranked right now. Yes. Now let's talk about possibilities here, Andy. If by chance Vanderbilt picks up a pin here, and if Tigers give up a pin in the finals, we're looking at a tied dual meet, and we're coming down to criteria.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. And then
it goes to most pins, right?
Yeah.
His first criteria?
I would say so. I think that's it. It is.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We're tied up on pins,
Oh,
too.
yeah, why wouldn't we be?
Oh, my goodness, guys. It doesn't get any closer than this.
It's going to be a good duel here. Vanderbilt working a bar here. He's got the arm, the ankle hooked.
Duff coming out here as a sophomore.
Yeah, he took a year off last year.
Sure.
And come back out.
You know, a situation like this, sometimes your job might not necessarily be to win the match, but you still got a job to do, right? And sometimes it's just not
right
to get
now
pinned.
he's in a bad way right now. He's stretching that arm out. He's
that's flat.
Here.
That's going to be there's the fall.
It's a tough straw to draw there. Vanderbilt kid's a hammer.
Boy, it does not get any closer than this. We're coming into the last match at heavyweight.
We'll go be sending out Robert Bastier.
Okay, Bastier, who was 12-8 last year. We're going to send out Riley Kerrigan. Kerrigan was 10-22 last year. These guys have history.
Oh, yeah.
Last time they faced off, Bastier pinned Kerrigan. Kerrigan's job right now is to not get pinned to win the dual meet for the team.
And Robert's job is to pin him, and he's going to go right at him.
Oh, and he's deep into double under here on the edge of the mat. Oh,
Ooh,
I'm glad they went
boy,
out.
I don't know if he was
my.
even out, was he?
Oh, my. Oh my goodness, guys!
It might be the homer in me, but I don't know if he was out.
If you're not on your feet at home right now, screaming at your laptop screen or TV, you better get there fast because it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. Momentum seemed to be like they were going out, but I don't know if they were out.
I'm going to claim ignorance on that one, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, to the back. Back to that.
He had that arm drag there, kind of, and that arm there, and Robert kind of turned his leg to him, and made me a little nervous.
Kerrigan's one that we've really been working with a lot in the wrestling room. The coaches I know are really excited about him. You know, last year was he came to wrestling really late. He's made a lot of improvements. He was big on the football team this year. We're looking for some big things out of Kerrigan. This is a really good match for him.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and we got a wing roll. Looked like a takedown. Oh my. And Kerrigan's in all sorts of trouble here. He's got to get to his belly. Bastier's smelling blood in the water, and he's going for it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
We got 34 seconds left.
Come on, it's 30 seconds. Oh! Oh my God, Andy.
Yeah.
We're ending this duel tied up 37 to 37.
Criteria.
We
went
each
over that.
have 5 pins. I don't know what the next criteria is here. Go to match. We don't have any. No team has penalty points. Hang on here with us, folks.
Yep.
We're going to figure out what the criteria is.
Wow.
It doesn't
what
get
a
any
grind.
closer than
And I was
this.
just going to say, the Hutch kid is hand fighting and going at it and moving around, and
Looked like he had a takedown. And then
yeah,
got that
Robert
heavyweight
just
wing
kind
roll.
of did the wing roll there, and I knew it was going to be fun, but this is something.
I don't know if either of our duels against Waconia are going to be this close, to be honest.
I don't suspect so. It's definitely fun.
I think it does. Okay, so first criteria is penalty points. No penalty points. So then we go to pins. We've each got 5 pins. Then we go to match wins. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 match wins for each. So we got to go to third criteria, which I'm not sure what it is.
I'm sure they'll figure
What's
it
third
out.
criteria? Nope, we got 5 pins each, 7 wins each. So what's in match points? I can't. I don't know math well enough to add up match points, Andy.
Yeah.
Major. I don't think it goes to majors, but
I was just gonna say, you talk about
we got 1 major if it goes to that trading cards
them
match.
2 big guys. They're coming out late like that. You said mention. That's another thing I was gonna say before this all shook up is them big guys really only need to know a couple, 2 or 3 moves, and then when you're a big guy coming off a good football season.
Yeah. You give me. I don't remember who it was, Gable or somebody like that, but you give me an athletic heavyweight, and I'll give you a state qualifier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my
Take
goodness,
down
that was a great match.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun match. And it's early. There was a few swing matches.
Yep.
We had.
So quick recap here. We had Logan Schwanz against Alan Krennick at 106. Schwanz wins with a pin. Then we have
Eli
Raven
Viscacel.
Eli Viscacel. Bipes wins 10-7 in a minor decision there. We got Max Martin with a pin over
Rally Skazacek. Yep.
Okay. And
twos.
Then we had twos. Yep. We had
over Gavin.
Twos over Sherman in a revenge match. Then we've got Chris Johnson stud against Sanzik, and he picks up the first points for TCU with a pin.
Yep.
We moved up to 138. We got Trayton Card with a 10-0 decision over Brant Lemieux.
Yep.
At 145, we had Parker Peterson, who loses a minor decision to Franek. Franek had that major.
Oh, yeah. He had
last 2 seconds.
In theory, all he had to do is ride him out.
Right?
Like 3 seconds left.
There's a difference in a duel right there with Peterson pulling out 2 points at the very end.
Yeah, actually, it was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And we had Caleb Whips, who cleaned up on Luke Hoig, picking up a pin, moving it, the match score within 10 points there. Rickardson gets pinned by O'Malley at 160.
Yep. And then we had that McKenna Belling.
Right. and Brady Anderson picking up a pin there. Riley Gill gets pinned by
Hayden O'Malley. Yep.
That moved the match score within 4. Camden Crone losing a 10-1 major decision over Marco Reyes tied up the dual meet at 195. Then we had our walking muscle Hayden Vanderboard come out at 220
Yep.
and pin Duff.
Yep.
You can make it a 6-point match, and then what you just saw, folks, tied it up with Robert Bastier pinning Riley Kerrigan in the big boy match, tying it up 37-37.
That was fun. That was the match of the night. I think.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, you got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got a sweater and I'm hot, so I would have goosebumps. But
that's the kind of duel you want to see,
fun.
though, right? It's a lot better than a blowout. We're still waiting. So the ref is over at the head table right now, counting up something on the match score stuff.
We got Chad Johnson over there helping with that.
I like Chad Johnson. I love Chad. He's a good
He's
guy.
our AD.
Still keeping it going.
We're waiting to see what the criteria comes out to here.
Yeah.
Both 1-7
All right.
then?
So we got Waconia and Hutch coming up next, and we're going to turn it over to Jeff Catherman, and I think my partner in crime, Derek Schwans, is going to take the mic for the second dual meet of the night. And then we're going to finish up tonight with Waconia versus TCU, and you'll see Andy Whips here behind the mic again with Jeff Catherman for that. So I'm going to put our mic on mute here while we find out who won this duel, and we'll be right back to let you know how it turned out.
Most first individual points scored was Hutchinson. Hutchinson wins.
Most what?
37.
What was it? I think what they just said, folks, is we're down to deep criteria here. I mean, dual meets don't come down to this. It's third criteria, and I think what the announcer just said is it came down to most match points scored, which fell in favor of your Hutchinson Tigers to give us 1 extra team point to finish this match. Hutch Tigers over TCU 38-37.
So most first points is what?
Most first points scored. Okay, so most first points. We talk about how important it is in matches. That was awesome, Andy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks
That was
a lot.
fun. We talk about how important it is in matches to score the first points, and coaches coach that way. So incredibly important, and you don't know when it's ever going to actually come to matter whether you score those first points, Jeff. And overtime criteria, it comes down to that in an individual match. But here we find out that if you get to a duel where you go deep enough into the criteria, most first points scored matter.
And is it agnostic relative to has to be offensive points? Like what if it's a penalty point for you? Is that still counted?
I would imagine so. I guess I'm not totally up to speed on that, but that's what I'd guess. Yeah. All right, we got Jeff Catherman's behind the mic, and Hutch Tigers just got done with a super tight dual meet against TCU, getting ready to face off against the number 2 ranked in state, Waconia Wildcats. Tell us about your squad, Jeff.
Yeah, it's a really exciting team this year. There's a lot of experience coming back. These kids have been not just varsity wrestlers last year, but a lot of them the last couple of years. 8 of them probably have been on varsity the last 2 years. So, and then you've got some new guys filling in for when our seniors left off. So
you guys are doing great.
It's going to be an interesting year in that Waconia's kind of shown they can qualify for state, and then plays kind of 4th, 5th. Is it time to move? Do they have the ability this year to move into that top tier? With the Stillwaters, with the STMAs, and so on and so forth. Shakopee's going to be tough again, and they're in our section, which is great. I think the presence of Shakopee will require us to raise our game. And again, competition's great for everybody. So
and you guys look, I got to tell you, Jeff, your squad looks tougher than nails. And you're coming off a good season last year, 24-6 last year. Waconia is no stranger to elite wrestling. You've got 13 individual state champs in your school history. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're sniffing out the first team state championship in Waconia's history this year, right?
Right. Yes. The highest we've placed was a couple of years ago when we were 4th in 2A. That was a special year. Yeah, this team has that type of talent. You know, that team had Tyler Wagner,
Right.
Cade Mueller.
Right.
You know, it had Stapleton as well.
Right.
So 3 ultimate, state champions, and then a
Tell
lot
us-
of great solid guys filling in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the studs you've got on this, because you've got, you've got a guy on your team that's, according to Flow Wrestling, ranked 9th in the nation right now, right? I mean,
That's right.
You've got some hammers. Talk to us about some of the tough guys on your team.
Yeah, so Max Macanelli, he was Fargo. He was a freestyle national champion last year. His first year doing freestyle, if you can believe that.
I can't believe that, honestly.
He's always been,
Wow.
He's kind of like born to be a freestyle wrestler. And, he was doing other things in spring most of the time. And so some of the coaches talked to him like, hey, to get to that next level, let's try freestyle. And, just, you knew he was going to be a phenom to it. And
I wonder if anybody from the U of M talked to him about that, because he's recently announced he's committed to the U of M. He's a junior this year, but he's already committed verbally to the
Correct.
U of M.
Yeah, he was deciding between football and wrestling, and got a great offer. I'm told from the Gophers, a really good offer, and I think he just in his heart said, it's time for me to commit a full year to wrestling. So that is a scary prospect for his competition, and that
Oh my gosh, yeah. 2-time
full-
state
yeah.
champ, coming back. He's 4-0 on the season, and in his 4 wins, he's already racked up 19 takedowns. I mean,
Yes.
he's just an absolute hammer, and we may see him face off against our walking muscle tonight at 195, Hayden Vanderboard, which I think, to be honest, I think that'll be a really good test for Hayden.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, they're both great athletes, and Max loves competition. As we've talked in our preview show, competition's great for everybody. I hope we see it, but it's going to be the debut of a couple of other kids as well.
Well, he's not the only guy. Max isn't the only guy you got ranked on your team, right? You've got
right. We've got Maverick Mueller, 120. I think he's moved up. If you look at MN Wrestle, he's they've done some updates on their rankings. I think he's
really?
up to 4th or something like that.
I know the new ones were supposed to come out in the guillotine today, but I kept refreshing my browser and I never saw them.
I think we have 8 ranked wrestlers right now. Lincoln, Vic, Alex Torres, Brady, Dwynell, Josh Wagner is maybe just on the hair outside of the rankings. Guillotine, he's in min wrestle.
Sure. Alex Riley's ranked.
Yep, Gage Mueller, Alex Riley, and Max. So, rankings are fun for us fans. We got to have them prove it on the mat. It doesn't really matter. They got to first qualify for state and then
right
go. But it's an indicator of just what they've done historically, and then it's a matter of them putting it together this season. And
all right, what you're seeing on the screen here, guys, we're going to do the coin flip. We've got our 2 seniors out there for your Hutch Tigers, Camden Crone and Riley Gill. Macanelli's out for Waconia. Who else you got out there right now?
Yeah, Gage Mueller, Josh Wagner, Max Macanelli. We're the Josh and Gage are the official captains, and then we have kind of like a third musketeer, which is kind of it's kind of the coach's pick of who else. And Max, we usually have captains are primarily our seniors, and Max is as good of a leader as anybody out there. So he really kind of fills that third musketeer role quite well.
So one thing we were talking about the other night, Jeff, this is kind of like a class reunion for 2AA. Now we're all in different sections, but we're back here, and I was looking through some history. This is interesting. Waconia, since 2015, is 4-2 against the Hutch Tigers. Hutch is 1-2. Waconia is 1-4, but 3 of those 6 dual meets have come down to 2 points or less.
They've always been really close. I remember the last 5-6 years when we were in AA or 2AA, facing you guys a lot in the semis. It feels like tonight's kind of like a semifinal 2AA type of evening, or to get to that Final Four. It's a lot of fun, and that's why I was excited about this duel. These duels tonight is. Throughout the rankings, throughout the scores, we're going to see some fun things. It would not surprise me to see some upsets tonight.
Sure.
Either way. So.
Hey, we're going to see match number 2 for Logan Schlons here at 106 for the Tigers. He won his first dual match tonight. And who's he got from Waconia?
Yeah, he's got Gabe Caiman Jr for Waconia, also a 9th grader. This is Gabe's first year on varsity. But these two have faced off each other a lot over the years, especially middle school and JV. So this will be a fun one.
Right.
I think they've split matches, so it'll be
Wuchorek
fun.
is was 2-2 last year in varsity matches. Logan Schwann's collecting 28 wins and 2 losses on JV last year. Some good wrist control by Wuchorek with Logan deep in on a single, looking to finish.
Some good head position there.
And Logan's looking to dump that single down. Wuchorek's doing a good job with hand control there on Logan's right arm, keeping him from really
like
cinching that up.
almost like a shin whizzer there.
And Logan with a nice
leg.
lift there, and he's going to keep the leg split.
Good chain wrestling.
He's going to look for some points here. He's got to keep the leg split. He's going to look for a little Turk here. We're inside a minute here, folks, in the first period. 52 seconds left. Schwann's is up 2-0 against Gabe Wuchorek. And battles underway against the Wildcats and Tigers. And Schwann's picking up some near fall here with 37 seconds left.
I think he's got an arm bar there, right side. Nope.
All right. Match score 5-0 here. 25 seconds left. Schwann's is riding tough. Wuchorek's getting to his base. And Logan's tough with that bar. I mean, he rides tough.
Great at arm bars. Always
He's
has
a
been.
106-pounder with the strength of a 145-pounder when he's riding.
He's extremely strong.
That's going to close out period number 1 here. Schwann's with a 5-0 lead. It's going to be Waconia's choice in the second. Wuchorek defers to Schwann's. Logan's going to go down. And next match, we may see the unveiling of Carter Catherman for the first time this year.
We'll
huh?
see. We'll see what the coaches decide. Yeah, for those curious why we're seeing the unveiling tonight, not earlier, just talk offline.
Yeah, right. And Logan Schwann's with getting good hand control, coming to his feet for an escape. We're 20 seconds into the second period here. Schwann's up 6-0. In deep on a single and looking to run a corner there, and he's going to pick up that takedown.
It's going to make the match score 8-0 here. I did not get to see Logan's first few matches. I was helping set up the JV mat. Had some technical difficulties over there with that, but I was excited to see this matchup tonight.
Yeah.
Looks like Logan's got kind of like trying to go with ball and chain here. Ball and chain tilt. Short kind of turning down to defend that.
Yeah, Jeff, what do you want to see out of Wuchorek right now? What?
Yeah, we got to just, I think, chain wrestle from bottom here. Yep, here you go. He's going to do a stand up.
He's to his feet.
You're going to need some important team points.
Big lift by Schwann's there. 30 seconds left. And you want to see that gap tighten from 8-0, right? To save a team point here.
You know, it's all about the team, these dual events. You know, for those that are new to wrestling, you know, if you win by between 8 and 14 points, you get 4. If you win by just less than 7 or less, 3 points for the team. You know, you win by or winning by 15 or more, 5, and then obviously pins and forfeits and DQs.
And we just saw in the last duel how critically important those points are, right? I mean, we had one match at 145. Parker Peterson's losing 9-0 with 2 seconds left in the match, and he gets a reversal to make it 9-2.
Yep.
That's the match right there.
That's correct.
I mean, he's the hero of the match, and he lost 9-2 because he didn't quit. All right, that's going to finish out second period. It's 8-0 coming into the third. It's going to be Wuchorek's choice. Coach Hackman tells him to go both up. Coach Hackman, also the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach on a tough Waconia football team. Spent his high school days in Iowa wrestling.
Throw your elbow.
Yeah, Nick's kind of the triple threat with relative to coaching. He does football, he does wrestling, and he's one of the assistant track coaches as well.
Oh, is he really?
He does hurdles and jumps, I think. So
yeah, it's good for recruiting to wrestling, right? Recruit those football players and track coaches. Nice shot by Logan Schwanz. Boy, that was pretty. And I'll tell you what, of trademarks, if there can be a trademark, Logan's he's as smooth as a panther, boy. He's on the prowl all the time, and he's just smooth.
Another low single attempt there.
Logan wrestled on the Minnesota Storm Cadet Nationals team this summer in Greco and freestyle.
Yeah, he was on the Greco dual team, and he wrestled individually in Greco.
Right,
right?
Yep. Right. Yeah, he wrestled at Fargo. Yep. And there's no quitting Logan either. He was losing a match in Indianapolis at cadet duels, and he launched a kid for 5 for Grand Amplitude to win the match. It was a beautiful work of art. And he's looking cradle here. Match.
Trying to work for the tech and trying to work for cradle. He's really working for the team here.
Match score is 12-2 now. 40 seconds left in the match.
Run it hard! Run it hard! Drive! Run it!
14-2, 20 seconds left.
Watching Logan over the years, that was a chin whip that I've seen quite a few times.
Right, yep. He's got that in his bag. And hey, credit to Gabe Wishport. There's no quitting this kid either. Yep. All right, that's going to close out 106-pound match, 14-2 in favor of Logan Schwanz from Hutch. Your match score is going to be 4-0.
Schwanz, Hutchinson. Hutchinson beats the duel 4-0.
I see a Carter Catherman over there warming up. That's a well put together 113-pounder. You got him on some kind of weights program or something, Jeff?
He likes to work out. He works out a lot in the basement, and he kind of has his own routine. No, he doesn't allow anybody down there. So
sure,
it's a lot of him. He wrestles a lot.
And he's a great human being. Wonderful kid. He's got Logan Eggy here for the Hutch Tigers. Logan is one of our 13-pounders. Looks like they're going to sit Raiden Bipes for the 13-pound match. I'm not sure if we're moving anybody around, but Logan was 14-8 last year on JV. Seen a lot of improvement out of Logan Eggy, and we got big plans for him in the next couple of years, but he'll definitely be tested here against a tough Carter Catherman. Carter with a little fancy dancy roll there and some back points.
He's been working a lot on tilts. Freestyle season really, he's really good at gut wrenches and pretty much same technique for tilts. So he's really been working on that.
That's definitely good to have in your arsenal. And he's going to pick up 2 there. I think. No, he got the 5 count. He's got 3. The ref is waiting to give it.
Yeah, I think he's got to let go of that bar.
Yep, there it is. So it's 5-0 here. We're under a minute left in the first period.
Carter's working kind of a leg ride series. He's got a half in right side. To try to settle back. Eggy's doing a nice job of fighting off. He's got some flexible shoulders.
Oh, we got 22 seconds here, and Logan Eggy's in a world of hurt right now. And Carter's just smothering him on top. Eggy's got to keep that shoulder up for 12 more seconds. Live to see second period. Good fight there by Logan Schlonks. Nice first period by Carter Catherman. Your score's 8-0 in favor of Carter Catherman from the Wildcats. Eggy's going to get choice here, and I'm guessing he's probably going to defer. Coach Hackman gives the down signal to Carter. Carter's going to start down, second period, up 8-0. And Catherman with a quick switch. Oh, you got to stop that. And that was not intentional, no malice on the intent of Carter, but that arm, when it comes up above a 45-degree angle there, the ref needs to stop that quick because you're in danger of some major shoulder pain.
Kudos to the ref on that.
Yeah. All right, I think we got Carter starting with a little bit of a tight waist there maybe and get a caution. That's all right. You can afford a few of those before you give up a point. There's that tilt.
You can't take your cautions with you.
I like that.
Right?
I'm going to use that, Jeff. That's good.
Well, especially, in a tight match, sometimes that might be the difference. You maybe anticipate the ref.
Well, sure. And in college, they coach us on that. When you're down, you want it. If you can get a 2.2 second jump on the ref's whistle, boy, that can make a big difference. Catherman up 13-0 now, picking up some more near fall. There's a minute left in the second period. .45 seconds left in the second. Catherman's still up 13-0. Boy, he rides tough, Jeff.
He's improved a lot in this position. His physicality helps in that as well.
Guy's strong. Strong. Really strong at 113 here. Are we going to see Maverick Mueller at 120?
It's unclear. We've got two wrestlers warming up over there.
All right, that's gonna finish all the second period and the match, as Catherman has picked up enough points here for the technical decision. It's 5 team points in favor of the Wildcats, and they lead the match now 5-4. Nice match, Carter.
We got a quick break. We'll do just a brief PA announcement. Wanted to say thanks to our Waconia Wrestling Club for sponsoring this broadcast and funded some equipment for us to upgrade some of our capabilities and provide this free to everybody, and allow everybody to enjoy watching our kids and growing the sport.
Absolutely. Now this is an interesting matchup here, Jeff.
This will be a good one.
Yep,
Hey,
we got Maverick Mueller.
our coaches were listening to our preview.
Right.
Having our best go at each other.
Absolutely. Max Martin for the Hutch Tigers. Now, these guys have some history. The last time that they face each other, Mueller actually pinned Martin. Mueller's also beaten Raiden Pipes. Mueller's currently ranked 9th in state. And, Martin's had him in trouble there. Picks up the first points, 2-0 in favor of Max Martin. Now, do I have this right, Jeff? Did Maverick pin Ian Schultz from STMA earlier in the season?
That's correct.
Ian Schultz ranked 4th in state, and Martin's picking up near fall here. Mueller in a world of trouble, and Martin's got both boots in. He's winning the match 5-0 now. I don't think Mueller expected it to go this way 1 minute into the match.
These guys have had battles over the years, and I said, Hutch, you guys are really, really tough on the mat here, and this is going to be a good battle to see how this one turns out.
I think I don't like how high Max is getting there, but he's looking for cradle now. 35 seconds left in the first. Martin's up 5-0. Both of these guys do some off-season wrestling. We saw them both down at the track preseason national tournament earlier in the year. Oh, Max got to be careful here. 12 seconds left. He's out of position. 10 seconds. Mueller's coming around. 5 seconds. Mueller's got to do something here. Max is in trouble. Oh, my. And he gets a reversal with 1 second left. Wow. You know, I think he locked up that inside cradle, and that's where the ref gave him the 2. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have been so thrilled about that, but he did have that inside cradle locked there. 5-2. This is a great match, Jeff.
For sure. And it wasn't surprising for me to see Martin up a couple weight classes from last year.
Right.
You know, Carter wrestled him at NYWA, and he's so long, so tall. You know, he's got that big frame.
Right. And Martin deferred this period. Mueller chose down. Max is riding a little high here. Mueller's got some kind of funky thing going on with the arm. Mueller's coming around the side. Martin with an inside switch position here. Max got to scoot his hips. He's got to scoot his hips out to the side. Mueller's got to cover those hips. We're in a stalemate position here. Oh, he gives it. There's 2. We're
5-4 now.
We got a 1-point match. $1:20 left in the second period here. 1-point match, folks. This is exciting. You're right, Jeff. These are the matches we were talking about that we hope the coaches would let them wrestle, right? And they're not disappointing, that's for sure. Both of these guys there's no quit in them. Mueller throws in both boots, takes one out. $50 seconds in the second period. Mueller looking for a little cheap tilt there with the leg in. Well, Martin's got choice in the third. Mueller's looking to bar that up and go far wrist. Now he's going to run it. He's running it. And Max is keeping a good wide base there. 20 seconds left in the second. Boy, and Mueller just is riding tough here, but can't seem to turn Martin over.
Martin's turned down well with that right knee on the mat, kind of using that leverage to defend that arm bar.
But with that arm bar, I don't know how comfortable I feel with Max going down in the third. Mueller was riding tough there. Martin's up by 1, third period, and Max chooses down.
Coaches are saying to Mav that probably to cut, but Maverick, it's like Mueller mentioned to the coaches he wants to try to turn.
Sure. Yeah, at some point here, if Mueller doesn't get a turn, he's going to have to cut him if he can't turn him here in about a minute. But he's looking for a turn. Torque. Oh, my. Wow. Oh, Martin's going to go over. Oh, no, he's getting near fall. And Max Martin is in all sorts of trouble here. Oh, my goodness. Get out of there, Max. Mueller's got him tight. He's wrapped up tight. Come on, Max. Oh, this does not look pretty, and that's going to end it. Mueller comes back from a 5-0 deficit.
That took some guts.
Yep. Big props to Mueller coming back from a 5-0 deficit to pick up the fall and take the Waconia Wildcats to a 11-4. Boy, oh boy.
Wow. It was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, that was good. And I think, and Max had, and so I said going into the third with the bar that he was running, I don't know how comfortable I felt with him going down. I think I would have went both up against Mueller.
Mueller's a beast on top. He's got a variety of, he can go leg variety. Obviously, if you do the arm bars he showed, he made that nice adjustment going with the half. He was trying to arm bar wrist, but then went with the half. All
right, we got Cody Twos out here for Hutch. I'm going to turn it over to the A team. We've had JV announcing for Hutch so far, but I'm going to let Derek Schwann's the head man take over and chat with you for a while here, Jeff.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Ryan. How's it going, Derek?
It's going great. Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How about you?
Good. Hardly the A team. Ryan's son is going to be coming up here in a few weights, so I I thought it was the right thing to do.
That's probably a good idea.
A bunch of good wrestling action here
It is.
tonight.
It is. I love it. At 26 here, we got Cody Twos for Hutch, and we've got Lincoln Gamble here for Waconia.
Cody's got Lincoln in some trouble here. First period wrestling action, 126.
Going to be a pin for Cody. And, about 50 seconds. Good effort.
Cody Twos of Hutchinson makes the dual score of 40-11 Hutch 10.
Yep. So we've got the team score up there, 11-10. We're up at 132 now.
So this is a match, unfortunately, Lincoln Vick, absolute stud. Hutch is a little thin here. We got a young ninth grader in Peter Stanzik. And Coach Card kind of is a philosophy. If you've got a guy, you send him out there. Doesn't like to forfeit.
Which is great.
Yep.
And you got to coach up. And, let's think about gratefulness last year. We were begging to get matches, right? Whoever they were.
Yep.
Right?
And love the work that Peter's doing in the room, but he's got a tough opponent here in Mr. Lincoln Vick.
The Lincoln's really filled out here. He's up several weight classes from last year and probably growing. He was at 113 last year, cutting a decent amount of weight, and now he's up at 32.
And that's a fall for the number 4 ranked wrestler in AA. That's going to push our team score for Waconia up to 17-10 over your Hutch Tigers. And as I'm looking here, and I don't know what conversations you and Ryan have had, but it looks like we have a great number of people tuning into the broadcast today.
Yeah, according to our YouTube stats here, we got 82 people joining, which is great. Again, we just we're blessed to be able to find some technology that works for us, and YouTube is an amazing thing where you can do a bunch of research, and there's people that'll tell you how to do things, so, including things around the house or even technology projects like this. So we're at 38. We got Alex Torres,
and we have Trayton. Yeah, and Trayton Card for your Hutch Tigers.
This will be a good one. Oh, nice roll through.
Card with the counter, trying to come out the back door. Torres off to a solid start this year, Jeff. 3-1 and looking really, really good.
He's done a lot of work the off season, a lot of weightlifting. They work out. He's got a built-in practice partner with his twin brother, and Raph, his dad, does a great job with them.
And Torres real close to the takedown. Look to come out the back door. Yep. Card still holding on to that ankle. There's the 2. Torres with a 2-0 lead, 1 minute into this 130-pound match. Yeah, you talk about some of the off-season work. I know Torres went and took part of in the track preseason nationals. And,
yeah, we had a crew that kind of got together and said, hey, we want to do some preseason tournaments, and did that. So I think we had both Torres brothers, Lincoln went to that, the Mueller brothers, Alex Riley. So,
yeah, it's wonderful. That could be a lot of fun, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's it's going down there and just having a good time, letting the guys hang out.
And I know that, and I'm Brady. I think Brady went down to that one as well. And Brady and Carter both went down to the USA Wrestling preseason nationals. It's always a tough one. That's a really well-run tournament. It's a lot of fun.
And with 5.8 seconds left in period number 1, they break it for potentially dangerous. Torres running that hard bar. I like how he makes that fist and plants that right in the middle of the back.
It gives me joy watching the Torres brothers. Both of them didn't start wrestling until 5th grade, and here they are several years later. High contributors on the varsity.
And those are the stories we have to promote, because we hear it often from parents or from kids.
Yep.
I would like to, but it's too late for me. Hardly. I think of a kid in Hutchinson. Alex Nelson was a state place winner a couple years ago. He started in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Alex
Riley on our varsity here. He didn't start till 5th grade as well. And so, yeah, I mean, Garrett Voss, our two-time state champion from several years ago. He didn't start until 7th grade. I mean, it's all about working hard and being coachable, and the sky's the limit if you got those attributes.
Yeah, right, and just being hungry, right? That growth. They're like, there's Card steps over with kind of a chin whip. Torres counters.
Oh, didn't secure that far leg. So he's trying to pull him in right now so he can get that leg. He's trying to keep 2 points of contact in. And I love that rule, by the way.
And Alex is doing a great job of keeping those contacts, and he knows where he's at on the edge of the mat. Right now, match score is 3-0 in favor of Torres. Card's coming off of a pretty big win against TCU. He majored Lemieux, and I thought that was
a great match. Yeah. I didn't get to see all the Hutchinson matches. I had to kind of help out with we had a little problem with the JV stream, but.
Yeah, you're a jack of all trades. Great job getting this all set up and making this happen.
I'm short a couple of our live streaming equipment folks. They couldn't make it tonight. Brian Hammerston and Jeff Johnson, 2 great guys. We've been a team effort on all this. Could not make it tonight, so trying my best. For those on the stream, hope you're enjoying it. We'll keep getting better, just like our wrestlers.
Yeah, right. And we're down to 24 seconds left in period number 2 at 138 pounds. Right now, it's Torres leading Card 3-0. Card's got the whizzer. Torres jumps over. Torres trying to hook his leg. Yeah, and as Alex flips that arm out, that's 2.
That's good chain wrestling there, especially end of the period.
Both Torres and Card, juniors. Looks like Card's going to go neutral. So,
and I assume Card's the coach's son?
Correct.
Yep.
Yes. The youngest of 3 children of Coach Card. His oldest, Taylor, was a very successful tennis player. Played at Winona State. And Tate Card graduated a couple years ago. He's helping coach in the Bemidji area. So up to this point, I know obviously the Waconia listeners know what your season's been all about, but for some of our TCU and Hutch listeners, you guys just wrestled 1 tournament so far leading into this?
Yeah, we just the Varsity just had the STMA Invitational, and that was a JV invite as well, and that's been our only event so far. We didn't do anything. And there's been some middle school meets. I think some of the Hutch folks are at too. Yeah. So.
And now we're going to get a potentially dangerous, but these guys are scrambling. I mean, it's
yeah.
It was Card in on a shot, and then it was a nice leg pass by Torres. So we're down to the final minute of this match at 138. Some good wrestling action. Shot attempt by Torres. Sprawl by Trayton. Trayton goes counter. Re-attack.
I like how aggressive Torres has been. He's, traditionally in my studying of Alex has been mostly a counter wrestler. It's really nice to see him going after some good attacks this year.
We're down to 32 seconds left, and we're going to have to see Card go for some sort of throw here. He's going to have to – he's got a nice underarm spin. He'll go headlock once in a while. Shot attempt. Goes double.
Leg. Torres is very comfortable in the scramble. He can get out of 1,000 different situations, it feels.
That's evident. That is very evident that he does feel comfortable there. He does a great, great job. So 10 seconds remaining. Card goes underhook on the right, tries throw, and is going to go off of the mat.
0.3 seconds left. Hopefully Card's okay. kind of limping off the match. That was a good match. That could have gone either way. A couple of positions and situations that decided that match.
Yeah, it was a good wrestling match. That was good.
So team score. I don't know if they've updated it yet. I think it's going to be 20-10. Oh, you're updated. Okay.
Wrestling at 145 pounds for Waconia, 25 Mueller, and for Hutchinson.
So we have our 145 pounders out here on the mat. For Waconia, it is Levi Mueller, and for Hutchinson, it's Parker Peterson. Both sophomores.
I remember watching Peterson, I think it was 2 years ago, at the 9th grade league qualifier, and he impressed me. I remember.
Absolutely. That's an event that typically in the past I've always went, and you guys have hosted. Do you host that again this year?
Yeah, we will. It'll be on January 22nd this year. So Mueller in on a shot, kind of trying to climb up there. This is the second of the 3 Mueller brothers. Well, actually, there's 4. One's in college, but second of the 3 that are on our Waconia roster here.
Yeah, we had Maverick out doing battle at 120, and of course this is Levi.
What'd you think of that match?
Well, yeah, it was a lot of fireworks early on. I think the Hutch fans were probably cheering and jumping for joy. Max Martin going up 5-0, but Maverick just kind of staying gritty.
Yeah,
doing what he had to do, and got Martin in trouble and was able to pick up that fall.
That was one of the matches I was hoping we would see tonight. Both very similar styles, very gritty mat wrestlers, and it got decided on the mat. Mueller here with he's got the leg turned. I don't know if he's trying to like spladle or
he's kind of got like a ball and chain, it looks like,
yeah.
and he looks like he's got the elbow in the back. He's got Parker's left arm trapped.
Yeah, coaches are telling Levi, counter that by going half on the near side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see that hand plant and that elbow comes up, and
or the claw. The claw's always there too, right?
So down to 10 seconds left in period number 1. It's a 2-0 match score in favor of Levi Mueller over Parker Peterson from Hutchinson. Mueller's going to start in the down position. Peterson goes with a deep waist.
Yeah, he's got the body type for that tight waist.
Mueller to his feet. Mueller tries to go switch there as they go off the mat. We're going to restart in the down position. I was getting all kinds of text messages that Ryan was doing fantastic, so I was a little skeptical to step in here and we'll call the wrestling action with you, but
no, it's great. A lot of these live stream capabilities have allowed a lot of us that have been out in the shadows over the years that love to talk, and now we got a mic, now we got a voice. Ryan does a phenomenal job.
He absolutely does. He is quick-witted and funny, and he does a good job.
We haven't talked about this yet, but it would be fun to do this another event somewhere or another. I don't know if we'll mash up, but
absolutely. I mean, this is for wrestling fans across the state, right? I mean, we all are passionate about wrestling, and what a great opportunity.
Right. Who doesn't love a good old Section 2 AA try?
Yeah, reunion. They had to call potentially dangerous. They're both guys having each other's legs twisted up, and we don't need anybody's knee torn up this early in the season, really at all, right? But
yep.
Like you say, an old Section 2 AA reunion. Boy, some of the battles that the Wildcats and the Tigers had over the years, that was fun.
Absolutely.
Mueller has a strong base there. Doesn't move right away, but that's something you kind of teach in the middles or the kind of elementary. But right, he holds his base.
He holds his base.
Kind of figures out what Peterson's going to do, and then counters quick to an escape. Now it's Mueller leading 3-0.
Kind of waits for that pressure to release, and then goes for his escape. Goes for a stand up.
Fake by Peterson. Now their collar tied up. Shot attempt by Peterson. He goes double. He's got to bring his hips in. He's got to bring his head up. I think, you crack down, and it's just so hard to do much down there. And Mueller, being an experienced wrestler, he's going to be just fine there.
Levi kind of has a knack of grinding out these tight matches. They've done lots of wrestling over the years. I think they've wrestled since kindergarten. So imagine the millions of positions they've been in, right?
And I'm sure there's been a few scraps on the living room floor.
Absolutely.
Peterson chooses neutral in period number 3.
Now 2-on-1 now for Levi, for Mueller.
He takes that 2-on-1 to a shot attempt.
The belly whizzer. He's got Mueller extended here. Mueller's probably going to hope for a stalemate.
That's probably why I wouldn't make a good rep, because I looked at that position. I thought, just call it. Bring them both up. Let's keep the action going, right? It's kind of the freestyle mindset that I have. Like, bring them up.
Yeah, we could make a whole other episode on freestyle, but that's why I like freestyle. It's like you get, not doing anything. All right, we're back on our feet. More action. So many ways to score.
Here's a shot attempt by Peterson, countered by Mueller. Big sprawl. Now Mueller's got the angle. I like that Levi got his arm out of there, right? A lot of times you see guys get their arms just way too deep and hold that elbow back, and that set him up for that takedown. Fans are getting into it. Love it. I think in our pre-match show we talked about it might be getting a little rowdy, and fans are cheering, and it's great. So now we're down to just under 25 seconds left. This is 145-pound wrestling action. Thank you to everybody who's watching from home and tuning in from afar. That's great to have fans out there checking out wrestling action.
Like I said, I hope we can share some of our secrets and get more live streams going, and it's fun.
Well, that's going to wrap up your 145-pound match. It's Levi Mueller 5-0 over Parker Peterson. Yeah, when I see all these wires and these things plugged in, I don't know. I'd need a diagram, I think.
All right, this is one of the matches I was looking forward to.
Waconia, Brady
Dwinell comes in with a lot of experience. Luke is as strong as a kid at his age, grade, and weight that I've seen.
Yeah, and Brady Dwinell, I mean, from the Hutch Tiger standpoint, we know he's an absolute stud. And Luke is up and coming. He's another kid that started late.
Absolutely.
Did not wrestle.
And did he start 5th grade or
something like that?
Yeah,
something like that.
Wow.
So
the improvement since then is tremendous. Kudos to him. Kudos to his family supporting his journey, the sport.
Dwinell's in that front head trying to get that angle. He's got that cradle hooked up. He's got Huygen all kinds of trouble here. Luke breaks that lock.
Dwinell's pretty ferocious leg rider here.
Yeah, he's kind of got that high leg ride.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on Luke's back. He gets that power half. No near fall yet, but he's real close. There's the swipes coming. Brady Donnell at 152 pounds. He's got Luke Hoig in all kinds of trouble here. 45 seconds left in period number 1.
Wow, great effort by Hoig here.
And now he's back with that half, and that's vicious. Hoig continues to fight.
Yes.
Luke Hoig this week won a wrestle off over Michael Hahn, and the prize is getting Brady Donnell and Caleb Whips. So,
And did he move up from 45?
and Luke fights off his back.
He was so close to the
Nice
reversal
flurry
there.
of action
Wow.
there. Right.
That's team point fighting right there. Team point defense 101. He fought for, gosh, that must have been about minute and a half there.
Yeah. Here's father Ryan Hoig in the background, excited that just the fight that he's seen out of him.
Should we do a blood pressure check on Ryan Hoig right now?
It's already skyrocketed, and it doesn't take much. So nice mat return by Hoig.
here.
I believe Parker Peterson went down to 145.
Okay.
And I don't know that Luke challenged at that or not, so I think it's just
Got it. And the reversal there for Donnell. Wrestling through those positions. Score now 7-0 for Donnell. Got about a minute 20 here left in the second.
And the Tiger fans are thinking anything but a reversal after watching him in the first period just work that half, right? Like, it's potentially dangerous. So, Brady Donnell right now up 7-0 in period number 2.
Right away! That's what we got!
As I stated before, with Luke wrestling Whip, so Donnell and Whip should be a real good match that you're going to see here later on this evening. Any other big matches that you're looking forward to between Waconia and TCU?
I'm definitely looking forward to, if we can see Vanderboard versus Macanelli. That'd be great.
Hoig restarting in the bottom position. Donnell gets right back to those legs with that power half. We're down to 40 seconds left. And is this something that Donnell has done just over the years? Has this been the style as a leg rider? Is it something you see him develop over the last few years?
He's been a leg rider really kind of since, I would say, like 6th grade. Really started working on it. Probably a little bit unconventional, right? But it's really his. Like, he just that's Brady's all effort. I wrestled with him when he was 6th, 7th grade. And I'm like, take it easy on me. And he's like, okay. And he chose to follow the exact opposite of that.
You don't spar with him anymore?
No.
We're down to 5 seconds left in this period. Luke Hoig's doing a good job here, but boy, is he taking a pounding in this first 4 minutes of this wrestling match at 152. Hutch coaches pick neutral. I think we could have predicted that, right? You're not going down.
I know that Hoig's got some throws in his arsenal here, so he might be looking to go to that well.
There's a shot attempt. He goes blast double.
Wow.
Drives in. Donnell kind of goes gator bacon, and they go off the mat. Nice flurry of action. Another kind of shot attempt by Luke. Now he's stuck underneath there. He's got to be careful down there. Tries to go dump. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can see Dwinell setting that up.
Yeah,
He was
Dwinell's
kinda
got that near side.
waiting for him to build.
That score now is a major decision with a 9-1 score.
Clear your hip. Clear your
Minute
hip.
left. Brady Dwinell is ranked number 10. He did lose to number 1 ranked Cole Becker from STMA, so no shame in that loss. He was a 25-8 wrestler a year ago.
Yeah, Brady was on fire last year, and then middle of the year, I think didn't quite go with it, go for him, go his way. Kind of the second half of the year, he ran into some pretty good guys also at sections. So I know that motivated him a lot this year, and he did a lot of work this summer.
Watch that shoulder.
Dwinell's got Hoig in some trouble. There's no near fall yet. 23 seconds left.
20 seconds. 20 minutes.
Now there goes. Oh, yeah, there's the count.
He's holding 2.
Short time.
2 near fall. 12 seconds left in the match.
Hey, Luke, you gotta go right away. Get one, buddy. Get one.
Well, he tries to come to his feet. He does get to his feet. Right in with the legs comes Dwinell. And Hoig is close to a reversal.
That was a battle.
That was a battle, right? You know, it's one of those things where if a young wrestler right now is watching, right, you could take a lot of personal pride in some of the losses if you wrestle the right way and you battle.
Absolutely. The technique can be taught. These little finer points, preparation. It's harder to teach effort and that toughness. And that's definitely Hoig's got mountains of that, and he's gonna be lights out. I'd like to see how the end of the year. Yeah, he's looking for sections. That's gonna be a tough one. So we got Josh Wagner here for Waconia, and who we got here for Hutch?
We have Jay Rickertson. Jay Rickertson is a junior. It's 2-1 match score. It was a quick takedown there by Wagner. Another shot attempt. Boy, that's slick. He is quick. It's going to cut him.
Lower your stance, Jay. Lower your stance.
Josh put in a lot of work this offseason. He was pretty much Macanelli's training partner in freestyle. Did several freestyle tournaments. He did Mid-USA and Northern Plains, and I think just that one season, probably 5-6 weeks of training, really you could see the gains that I saw at least, and I'm really excited to see his senior year how it turns out.
He's got that half in on Rickertson. Tries stretching him out. To his feet comes Rickertson. And off the mat they go. 58 seconds left in period number 1. It's Josh Wagner from Waconia up 6-2 over Jay Rickertson. Sweep single attempt by Rickertson. There's a blast double by Wagner. So we'll go right to that cheap tilt.
Yeah, kind of near side, near wrist tilt.
And he goes right back to that half. Boy, he's good with that. There's crossface cradle.
Wow, we just thought about like 4 different techniques in the span of like 5 seconds there. That was awesome.
And I love the pace.
Yes.
This is a wrestling fan, right? I love that there's action. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just going at it like it's 30 seconds left in the match. And when these young wrestlers can figure that out, and he's a senior, but our younger wrestlers watching, right? Like, you're not going to get tired. You're trained for this.
Yes.
So don't leave nothing in the tank. Set the pace and get after it. And Josh is clearly doing that here. Shot attempt again on Rickertson. Now he goes to a near side cradle. He's got Rickertson tied up here. There's the fall for Josh Wagner.
Great start to the year by Josh. We got back-to-back seniors here for Waconia. Gage Mueller coming up here at 70.
It looks like the Tigers are likely to send out Brady Anderson. Mueller versus Anderson, 170. Looks like a team score is now 33-10.
Gage Mueller.
I'm going to go turn off the
And for Hutchinson,
Absolutely.
Brady Anderson.
So Mueller and Anderson out here doing battle at 170 pounds. Slide by attempt there by Mueller. Anderson fighting hard here. Squares up. He's got the overhook. Mueller now cinches it in, and there's a 2-point takedown for Gage Mueller. Mueller comes in undefeated on the year. He's 4-0. Anderson is 1-0 on the year, as he had the Tigers have only had the one dual meet against River Valley so far. Anderson to start in the down position. Mueller starts on the left side. He's got Anderson broken down. Sit attempt by Anderson, and in comes the leg for the Wildcats.
He's like, you guys look cute down there.
Anderson trying to get Mueller's hit down on the mat. Mueller kind of adjusts, does a good job there. Mueller's going to cut him. It's now 2-1. 57 seconds left in period number 1. This is 170-pound wrestling action. Shot attempt by Mueller, sprawl by Anderson. Now he goes slide by.
Hey, don't hang in that collar.
The shot attempt by Mueller. Right here, it's body position. Mueller's trying to step behind that leg. Anderson squares up. Shot attempt by Anderson. Now he's trying to go out the back door.
Seconds.
Ooh, Anderson's got. We got a flurry of action here. I've got Ryan Hoig now sitting here by the mic joining me.
10 seconds left.
Jeff Catherman taking the IT duties and trying to get some of the equipment taken down on the GAV mat. So, of course, Jeff was kind of the brains behind all this. And
Jeff is definitely the brains behind all this. Hey, Brady Anderson putting up a fight here, down by 1. That's going to end out the first period, but he's wrestling a stud here.
yeah, we got Gage Mueller out there against Brady Anderson. Mueller, as I stated earlier, undefeated on the year, 4-0. He is ranked number 5. Mueller starts in the down position. And it looks like they're going to go caution on Anderson. Didn't like the placement of the hand on the belly button is what I'm anticipating. Mueller quick to his feet, and there's the escape. So it's now 3-1 in favor of Mueller over Anderson. A year ago, Anderson wrestled 220 pounds at the super section. Very, very undersized. He wasn't able to beat out Vanderboard at 195. So,
And Brady's really trimmed down. I mean, he's spent a lot of time working out in the offseason. He's trimmed down a lot. He looks good this year. He's in fighting shape, I'd say, Derek.
So we're centered up here. Collar tied. There's a shot attempt by Anderson. Another countered reattack by Mueller. Mueller gets in on that leg, elevates that.
He's in deep.
Single leg attempt here by Mueller. Tries to crack down. Anderson does have the whizzer. And that's going to be a 2-point takedown for Gage Mueller. That makes the match score now 5-1 with 56 seconds left. Anderson tries to build base. Mueller looks to put the leg in. He's got to catch that. Mueller real close to picking up some back points here. Looks like Anderson's at a 90 yet. I see the ref shaking his head no.
We talk about styles, you know. I didn't want to give away all of our secrets, but you can see a lot of our kids are leg riders. It's not really something that we teach a lot. It's just that they kind of start doing it and developing it. And
well, I would imagine, right? I mean, if my partner continuously is putting legs in, I learn how to defend it, and then I realize how tough it is to get out.
Right.
Probably one of the reasons why you guys have had a lot of success on beyond high school for some of your wrestlers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Tyler, Wagner, and Kate Mueller were really good on top. You know, Tyler, Wagner did a lot of crab ride series, and Cade was a very good leg rider. It really even helped him when he was a 9th grader. You know, he'd let the other guy choose bottom. You know, he was kind of, you know, out experienced, and he'd let the other guy choose bottom. He'd go on top and either ride him all period or get a turn, and then he'd get out. That's how he won a lot in his early years. So.
I'll tell you one other similarity I seen when Gage went out there and hit a slide by for his first takedown. I'm like, that looked like Cade's slide by. So,
yes. The Mueller's no slide bys.
Anderson real close to getting kind of a flurry of action here. He is under the leg of Mueller. If he can turn his hips.
Mueller's just clinging. Wow.
We're down to 1:07 left in period number 3. Mueller does a really nice job of adjusting there. Anderson had him into some trouble, but to no avail. As Mueller now leading 7-1 at 170-pound wrestling action. Team score has been all Wildcats, leading 33-10. And they stop the action with 24.9 seconds left. For stalling on the top guy, which really won't have any impact in the match. So it's a fresh restart for Anderson in the down position.
Get one here, Brady.
Mueller's looking for one more turn to try to make it a major. Don't know if he's going to get it here.
Goes back to that power half. I think we're going to have a few kids putting some ice on their neck after on the bus ride home.
Winner by decision for Waconia, Gage Mueller.
So Gage Mueller with a decision over Brady Anderson. That's going to move us into the 182-pound weight class. And you went over and took the stuff down for the JV, but did you get a lot of JV matches tonight?
I think so. I think it looked like it started out kind of slow. I don't know if TCU didn't have when they kind of started doing it instead of just TCU versus Hutch. They kind of just when they started doing it, all of them together, like that made it go a little bit faster, a lot more action over there. But, yeah, the Waconia brought. I mean, we got 55 kids in the program. I'm seeing a lot of them here tonight, including our 7th and 8th graders. So,
out on the mat here at 182 pounds, we have Camden Crone from Hutchinson, and he's wrestling. This is Alex Riley, right?
yes.
Okay. Riley in on that single. Picks up the quick 2.
Yeah, he's looking leg turk.
My counterpart, that Mr. Hoig, who's the ultimate statistician, as I got a note here, it says 2019 Alex Riley beat Camden 3-1. So,
And what was that event?
I don't know.
Ryan, you get like an A+ for all your research you did.
Derek's my inspiration.
I hope your wife's not tuning in. She's not going to be real impressed with you. I mean, you can't do better than that.
She was texting me. She is tuning in, but she already knows that.
And there's going to be the fall. Alex Riley pins Camden Crone in the first period. Minute 5 seconds.
Waconia, making a team score. Waconia 42. Hutch.
Probably going to see Gill here at 95.
What's going to happen here, boys?
Yeah, or it's either Gill or Vanderboard, right?
Yep. All right, we're going to see
it.
Macanelli and Vanderboard at 220.
You get your wish. Christmas came early, Ryan.
Maybe not for Hayden.
It's not for Hayden.
And this is going to be Gavin Willis for Waconia. Gavin's been in the program since kindergarten. I think he did not come out last year, and he's back this year. So it's great to see Gavin back.
I love it. Gavin's a senior, and it's great to see him finish out his high school.
Absolutely. He's put a lot of work in over the years. Great to finish it out.
And we got Riley Gill out here at 195 pounds. See, Riley is not quite a 195-pounder, but you do what you're asked to do, right?
Right.
Whatever the coach asks for. So I think this should be a good match here.
I think Gavin's, I believe, don't quote me, I believe he's in the 180s somewhere.
Gill with that underhook on the left side. Now he goes fake shot attempt. Now he goes snap down. Will's doing a good job sucking that right arm of Gill. He lets it go now. He comes around for a quick takedown. So
Gill.
now he goes chin drop.
Chin drop.
Trying to thread that arm through.
Block the head.
Gill did get the takedown, so he is leading 2-0. If he can put that fist in the mat, he's got Gavin Wills into some trouble here. It's real close out there, and there's the fall for Riley Gill. He defeats senior Gavin Willis. Is it Willis?
Willis.
Sorry to the Willis family. I'll try to mispronounce his name. I need my reading glasses on, I guess. And here's the beast.
Yep, we've got nationally ranked Max Macanelli and Hayden Vanderboard for Hutchinson, who I believe is ranked. He's ranked in double
Yeah,
A.
he's ranked number 5. Was a 5th place finisher a year ago at 195 in double A. So it was as far as that state tournament, right? First round match. He has Queen Short. It's a front door, back door situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Nice takedown
You're
there.
gonna see a lot of level changes for Macanelli. He just do a variety. He's just amazingly fast for how big he is. And
Fargo champion, too. Watch him.
Get it!
he was winning that position there. Oh, yep. Thank you.
Jeff and I are here working our cameraman Ryan Hoig. I forgot what he was supposed to do here, so we'll try to help him out. Shot attempt by Macanelli. He's going to turn that corner. Unbelievable speed. You know, when I think of Max, I think about him as a 7th grader.
Yes.
Going to state at, I don't know if it was like 113, 120.
It was 120.
He's
Yeah.
left leg lead.
Yeah, he was 120, and he was 115 as a 6th grader, so he was cutting a decent amount of weight. Was in just a phenomenal shape though to be able to do that, and his style back then was just kind of like what you see. I mean, he wasn't going to outpower guys as a 7th grader, so he's like, I got to take him down about 5 times to have a chance. And here you see the fruits of that.
You're seeing great chain wrestling, right? He goes snap on Vanderboard, then shot attempt. He's got Vanderboard in all kinds of trouble here.
Well, this is his 5th match. He's right now on 24 takedowns in 5 matches so far this year.
Yeah, I think last year Hackman told him that, showed him where he stood ranking in terms of pins in the club history or the high school history, and he was not very high on the list. So tried to motivate him to, hey, a pin's worth more than a tech. But
Right. And that's going to wrap up period number 1 as we got Vanderboard and Macanelli out here. It's a 15-5 match score, and this is 220-pound wrestling action. This is a great example, I think, for people to realize, there's no shame in losing to good kids, right? You go up there and battle against kids that are elite, like Macanelli. He's going to be a future Gopher, which is awesome.
It exposes where you need to improve, right? If you think you're good in a certain position and then it doesn't work, suddenly it's usually a flaw in the technique. That person's better at that technique than you are, or slightly stronger, but so take those notes and then improve from that.
So Vanderboard's got to be real cautious. Okay, there's the escape. I'll say you can only hold that so long before it's a stalling call. That's
the ankle pick.
That's like a 120-pound ankle pick, except for done at 195.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the level changes that Mac's able to generate. It's you don't see it very often. It's probably
big double to the center of the mat. One thing I'm going to tell my son when you get home to watch Hayden's match over from the standpoint of watching how Macanelli does his snap. It's not with his arms. It's with his hips and his legs and how he changes levels. There's the fall for Max Macanelli over Hayden Vanderboard.
3 minutes.
And him and his brother Sam are just phenomenal in using their bodies to generate that snap, that power of that snap. And then they've worked with our coaching staff. The coaching staff does a lot off of the snaps in terms of teaching our kids those setups.
All right, so we're at heavyweight. This is the final match of this duel. So the Hutch Tigers and Riley Kerrigan out there.
Yep.
Jeff, who do we have?
Yeah, we've got Gabe Caiman Jr. I believe this is Gabe's 3rd year wrestling. He's been improving every single year. We've had quite a few heavyweights kind of coming through, and Gabe's kind of emerged late last year, and then now this year.
Does Gabe play football?
Yes, I think he's one of the tackles on the offensive line. And by the way, kudos to the Hutchinson football team on the state title this year. Quite impressive.
Thank you very much.
You guys always have a tough football team, and we don't get that matchup like we used to, so it makes me sad.
That's very kind. Thank you for recognizing that. We as a community really, really enjoyed that opportunity to go down and watch them play. So.
And how many of the wrestling team is coming off of football?
Yeah, we got about 5 kids.
Okay.
That were on the team. Riley Kerrigan out here, our heavyweight, also is a lineman for them. So, yeah.
And does Hayden play football too?
He does, but he plays for Buffalo Lake Hector Stewart. So they are a 9-man team, but they played this year with started the season, I believe, with 11.
Wow.
Week 1, or the scrimmage, 1 went down. They had a couple games where they went with 9. There was 1 week they had to forfeit because of some kids had some concussions. So, but the backfield was Hayden Vanderboard, the fullback, and Camden Crone, the halfback. So, Evan Pierce was their center. So we're down to 17 seconds left in this heavyweight bout. It's a 0-0 match.
Keep working those arms, Riley.
Lots of hand fighting here. We're getting our hand fighting drills in for sure in this match.
There you go, Riley. Keep doing it.
Riley's a wrestler here that I believe came out like in 8th grade or something. Always played basketball. And continues to learn how to wrestle like a heavyweight. I mentioned it last week on the broadcast, and then he went banana splits, and he tried a banana splits after the first takedown, and it didn't work out so well. So, but and I say that, but I love that Riley continues to improve and become a better heavyweight wrestler in his style. So I look at that 0-0 match, right, for the end of the year, or excuse me, 0-0 first period, and I like what I see because to me, he's wrestling a really smart match. I didn't know if I seen a clasp or not, but I think it was maybe Gabe's hand. Gabe's coming to his feet. Quad pod's up. Now he's got and Kerrigan just lost his balance there, right? He's got to keep that hip
falls
up.
back in position.
Gabe back to his feet. There's the escape.
Good work by Caiman to keep working. Keep wrestling from those positions. A lot of weight to carry.
Gabe comes in 3-1, so he had a nice
He had
tournament
a great.
at STMA.
I was not able to make the STMA tournament, but the results, Gabe, I think he made the finals. So, great, year-over-year improvement, at least at the start of the season for Gabe. Kudos to him, working hard, especially coming off of football.
.48 seconds left in period number 2 here in the heavyweight bout. Waconia leads the duel 48-16. And following this duel, your wrestling coverage is not over, as
Yes, one more.
Jeff and Andy probably are on the call for the final dual meet with TCU and Waconia. .15 seconds left in this period. We're still neutral. Right now we have, trying to think, Gabe started down, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Riley will get his chance on bottom here. It feels like this almost might become kind of an overtime match.
Yeah.
The way it's going. Assuming Riley gets he's going to get his escape. A little bit of a discussion with the coach.
Yeah, hey, he tried to call him off. Coach says you're going down. He says no. Yeah, I heard card. Yes, you are. And I said Kerrigan's fairly new to wrestling, so that bottom is a mindset game, isn't it, Jeff? Right?
Absolutely. And it's early in the season. You got to see where you're at. If you don't improve on bottom, then and your opponents know that, they're going to choose top, and it's their time. So you can't hide them from getting better on bottom, but we'll see what happens here. Caiman's got a half.
And he's got Kerrigan into some trouble. Come on, Riley, got to fight off this. And Waconia's, there's the fall for Waconia at heavyweight.
That was a battle.
And you're right, in terms of getting better. It makes me think back when you and I coached our middle school days, right? I remember parents coming and saying, hey, I don't want my kid to go down, right? He's no good there. And it's like, well, absolutely. That's why we're doing these middle school matches, and because we're going to put him down so we can actually work on that stuff. So.
Yep.
All right, well, Jeff, this has been an absolute blast.
Absolutely.
Your Wildcats are took it to the Tigers 54-16, but we've seen some great wrestling.
We did. And, I know Tigers are a little bit inexperienced at some of the weights, but the future's bright. I know you got that great class of 9th graders coming through. That's going to be fun to see that group grow over the years. And yeah, this has been a fun collaboration. I want to say thanks again for letting myself and Andy join your preview show. And the things you guys have been doing have been amazing in terms of just being creative and creating sharing your passion for wrestling. I hope we can replicate that in other ways. And so anyway, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The same thing. I want to say thank you. You're the one that brought all the equipment, put this all together, and it's been a blast. So thank you so much, Jeff. And thank you to all the listeners that are tuning in at home.
And good luck to you guys this year. And we'll keep following the results on track and Facebook and all that good stuff. And, hey, gratitude, right? We're wrestling. We got people in the stands. Look at this. Look at all these people here. It's a beautiful thing. Let's never take it for granted.
It's a beautiful thing. Thanks you, buddy, so much. Take care.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here. And we'll probably mute the channel here and probably start in the next 10 minutes with Waconia versus Tri-City United. Thank you. And it was just announced the duel is going to start at exactly 7:40. So go get a sandwich, get a frosty beverage, and we'll see you in a little bit.